see you. Um, One of the ideas I want to discuss today is this idea of I just want to be able to help people more as it relates to emceeing. And if you've been rocking with me a little bit throughout this week, this is like my first week of trying to maintain a consistent streaming schedule. And I've been having a lot of challenges with it on the technology side of it, a lot of technical difficulties. But one day, what's been working is like last night, I had my weekly Friday cipher, and I just noticed that when I'm actually engaging with people as it relates to rap directly, talk a little better, more energy. And I was thinking, like, man, is there a way that I could possibly host like a drop-in session, coaching session, freestyle session, or whatever with my viewers on YouTube? And so I started looking into ways to make that happen. And this is the idea. So I'm just wondering if like people would be down for that, a drop-in coaching session. So my thinking is like I would go do a live stream on YouTube and provide you with a way to get connected to a Zoom call. And then you hop in that Zoom call and then, you know, you let me know what's up, like what's your challenge, what are you working on? And I do my best within the time that we have to help you work through it. It's recorded, so yes, you'll be, seen on the channel eventually. So that's kind of the idea. So in the comments, let me know what you think about that. If you would be down for it, it would be basically be a free drop-in class, right? You show up, you get connected, you talk to me, you let me know what your challenges are, help you out, and you go off and make that hit, or freestyle at the best of your life, or whatever it is you're trying to do with this. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. All right, so thinking about how much it's coming through, checking my settings, no big red flags so far. If you are there, again, let me know, say what's up in the comments. It should pop up on the screen here, and I'll be able to know if you're with me or not. All right. So let's talk about membership. So earlier this week, I made a video. Hey, what's up, man? I made a video talking about being able to have basically just want people to join the channel, become supporting members of Rhyme Masters, so we can continue to grow it. And I offer this idea where for the first 5 members would be able to get a free one-on-one session with me. And 2 people have taken me up on it so far. So big shout out to B47 and P Wright. They're my 2 members for the Rhyme Masters channel. And so memberships just start, just $4.99 a month. I'm not trying to like get into anybody's pockets. So in addition to having that free session, I have content, premium lessons and content that normally you would pay either a monthly fee, or even before monthly subscriptions were a thing, you would just buy the course. So similar if you go out and search online for like how to rap, how to write lyrics, and how to rap with purpose, and all these kind of like things. You pay anywhere from like, I don't know, I've seen some courses like into the 3 digits, but there's some like in the mid 50s or whatever. So instead of doing that, you subscribe, not just subscribe, you become a member of this channel, and I give you that premium content. So I'm calling it, basically from the vault of Rhyme Master. So every week I'm going to release some premium content, and ideally, of course, as hey, what's going on? As the channels grow, as the memberships grow, then I'll be able to provide more premium content for you as we stay connected. As I know, like what we're struggling with. And I will say this just to kind of make it kind of clear. Like, there's a lot of rap coaches out there. I like to think of myself as the original, but that's neither here or there. But what I will say is that for me, what I'm all about is using emceeing as a way to cultivate your highest self. That's what I'm about. So, yes, we master the craft because mastering the craft is fun and it can mean could change your life, can help you put out records that people love. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel good about who you are and you're not able to make a positive impact for the people you love and care about, then what is it all worth, right? So you're not going to hear much from me about like, how to get a lot of followers. You're not going to hear much from me about, how to get that first record deal. You're not going to hear, you're not going to hear a lot from me about how to make, your first meal. Like that's just not, I'm not that cat. I've never been that cat. All right. So now if that becomes a real need, and I mean, not if it becomes a real need, it is a need. We need money to get by. Yeah, that's right. We need money to get by. We need money to, be able to sustain and support our lives. So I get that. That's, I wouldn't be here doing this if that wasn't a part of the equation, for sure. But if that's all, like for me, I just can't only be about money, even though I love a cult, not a, yeah, culture and art form that definitely has made a decent mint off of putting out an image of wealth. So that's just not what I am about directly. So just that, I guess, disclaimer. There's plenty of people out there that'll help you with that. And I'm also about building, so I'm willing to work with them, bring them into the community that we build here and, help everybody achieve their dreams so they can help somebody else achieve their dreams. And that's how we grow. And I think in this time, we're starting to really recognize, like, we're only independent to a degree that the world is working together. So it's this whole idea of like, you can make it by yourself. Like, nah, that doesn't work. We need each other. So anyway, so membership. So I was going to basically say like the first 5 people by Sunday, but I'm being generous. So I'm going to say, first 5 people. And, I mean, if I get 2 people a week, I should have it by the end of May to have my first 5 members. And then I'll start scheduling sessions, like contacting you to schedule sessions. Excuse me. Gotta clear the throat a little bit. I'll start contacting you to schedule sessions probably the following week. And we'll try to get the one-on-one session scheduled probably within like your first 30 days of joining. And then even if you're outside of that, if you're not in that first 5, because I basically got 3 more spots left, still consider becoming a member of the channel because you're going to get access to that premium content. Real quick, I do see some folks in here in the chat. Just let me know where you're from. Like, who am I talking to? Where are you repping? Are we all, West Coast, East Coast? Are we worldwide? Are we international? Who is watching? Where are you watching from? That's what I want to know. And I want to see if I can make this change on the fly. Let's see what we got. Drill, I see you. Constant echo. Okay. Appreciate you. I want to see if let me get rid of the hide thing. We can just leave it there. Let's see if that works better. All right. So hopefully you can see that. I can see it there too. So, all right. Winnipeg. I said Matiba. I gotta. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have a lot of vulnerable moments with y'all trying to pronounce some of these things. But Canada. All right. Nice. Good. So international. I like it. I like it. And then what time is it where you're at? I appreciate that, man. Oh, sorry, drinking in the mic. Shouldn't do that. what time? What time is it where you at, man? 12:15. All right, so we got about say about 2 hours east of me. If y'all didn't know, I'm in Portland, Oregon. Okay, lunch break. Okay, okay. Reminds me of one of my favorite lines from Five Dog is on the now you got my heart for the evening. 'Cause my chick moved and you confuse things. On that song, I'm gonna say BSing because I want to keep it clear, but normally I would say it BSing, hoping that the day goes slow. That's like one of my favorite lines, man. It's just you know, because when I heard it, it's just like, oh, that's so true. I think I was working at Starbucks at the time when I heard that, and I was like, yes, I really want this day to go slow. So everything's taking longer than it should be. Cool, man. Well, thank you for rocking. Appreciate it. So what I'm going to release from the vault this week, you can help me decide here. So I have this. So again, me being the cat that's like, I'm not just trying to help you rap better. I'm actually trying to help you become a better version of yourself. I have a lesson on just trying to find your purpose within emceeing, but it's also like deeper, obviously deeper than that, to like your purpose as in like why you wake up every day. So I have some content on that. I have more content on the flow web, aka the flow map. That's what I used to call it, that I can put out there, helping people go from the flow web process to the actually drafting and writing lyrics and things like that. And then I also have, of course, the classic freestyle blueprint that is available. So I have content surrounding that as well. So yeah, man. Constant echo before you got to go back to work. Which would you like to be released from the vault? Purpose, the flow web writing technique, or freestyle blueprint? And then the flow web one, if you're actually one of the I think is the latest video that I released. Yeah, okay. Like I said, that's like, I mean, when I created it, I was like, yo, this is dope. And I, probably did it every day for like maybe a month. And then recently, I think last year, every once in a while, I like to do like 30-day challenges just to try to like develop a routine. And I did flow webbing every day for 30 days. And it's just kind of crazy. It just lights up, a different part of my mind. And when that part's lit up, it's more creative. And it creates a new challenge where it's like you just have too many ideas to try to like get out, and you have to like work on your ability to be able to like speak and like speak clearly and be able to decide in the moment of like what you're going to say. But I'd rather have that problem than the problem of like getting stuck and getting blocked. So yeah, I think I'll release there's one more video in the flow web series, aka flow mapping, that I describe a process of being able to go from the flow, the kind of the chaos of the flow web, into turning it into a draft for a verse. So, and I think, and when I teach it like to my students in classes too, it's like I use that as a way to like really do some analysis of just what's going on behind lines. And I mean, I even use it for prose writing too. So it's pretty a powerful tool just to, all this stuff it's just thinking, right? It's just knowing how to use your mind well. And once you know how to use your mind well, you can put it out in whatever skill you choose. And obviously, here we're choosing the skills of emceeing. But if your mind doesn't work well, then your emceeing is not going to work well. And so I'm all about thinking, thinking about thinking, and then developing practices and drills to improve the way you think to be able to like always be in this flow state, especially in the freestyle, especially in the writing and the creating process. Like that is what I'm about. So yeah, so I'll release that, and I think folks will benefit from it. So yeah, let me see where we at. Trying to do this about 30 minutes every day. I'm taking my schedule for streaming, if y'all want to know. It's Monday. I'm off Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm off Sundays. And I'm sticking to that for the month of May to my best of my ability. I am a father. I am married. I'm a father of and soon to be 18-year-old graduating high school, is going to be moving up here to go to college. And I'm a father of a 2-year-old going on 13 who's potty training right now and thinks he runs the house. So, there might be some moments where I may not be here exactly at the time I'm setting up. I'm trying to be here, on those days at 8 o'clock. But, life happens. But since doing it this week, it's been easier for me to get up because I have a purpose and a reason for doing it. So even if the stream doesn't go through and it's not clear, or all the frames drop, which happened this week, I could say that at least that I did it. So yeah, Constantino, I don't know how long your lunch break is, but you got a question? And then you could just, anybody else up in here too, if you have questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll address them in this about last 10 minutes while I'm up here. And while the questions are coming in, I'm going to think about this. So the drop-in coaching session, does that sound like a doable idea? I don't know if I talked about that. Let me talk about it. I'll talk about it again. Basically, when I'm going to do these morning streams, I feel like I'll want to provide like a link for like a Zoom meeting, and I'll figure out technical side of it. But it'll be on the screen where you'd be like, all right, this is how you get connected, and you hop into the Zoom, and you'll see me in some type of setup here. It'll be live, and you ask me like your questions, and I help you out with it. So, all right. Cool, man. Enjoy the rest of your shift. All right, don't BS too much on it, So that's the idea. So if y'all let me know what you think, that'll help me out with that. Because, yeah, as you can tell, like, interaction, that's what really makes this work for me. Otherwise, it's just talking to a piece of glass, and that doesn't work. So, you too, man. Thanks for coming through. So again, if you have any questions about related to emceeing or just your mindset for emceeing, just to keep doing it, type them in the chat. I'll address them here. I'll say, man, because I talked about those things. Doing a lot of freestyling. I'm going to post some. So I did live stream yesterday, but I made the mistake of having it set to private so nobody saw. but I actually got my looper. You can't see it. One day I'll show it to you, but I have my looper and a vocal effects processor, and I was just vibing out. And so there's a couple of moments in there where it's like, all right, that sounds kind of cool. So I'll share that. So if you ever have like questions about, I personally believe this. If you're bold enough to get on YouTube and say, hey, I'm going to help you rap better, like, I believe you can rap. Like, I'm not going to really question it. But for some, one of the first things I hear is like, oh, can I check, how do you even rap? Can I check out your music? Like, because there's a lot of cynicism out there. So if you've ever wondered if I could rap or just what I sound like, what my music's like, just what my vibe is like, period, then check out some of these videos that'll be coming out this week. There'll be a couple of clips of me just vibing out, testing live streams, seeing if it works. And, right now I'll make it available to everybody. But I think in the future, the more, I said this last night, man, like when I freestyle, I'm not really freestyling. I'm not at the point where I'm freestyling to try to just like, you know, to like show how dope I am. I'm actually at a point in my freestyling where I'm trying to like use it as a way to navigate the internal blocks that I have. So I'm trying to free myself of the conditionings that keeps me in like limiting beliefs about myself and what I can accomplish. So that's what I do when I'm freestyling. So I get, you know, like I'm okay with the mistakes that I make during freestyling, because that's where it's an opportunity for me to really think about, okay, why did that mistake occur? What's happening in my mental processing that is causing me to like repeat this phrase or not have something else to say, and see like what's connected to that internally. So I'm using freestyling as a tool to kind of navigate my to do my reflective work, for the purpose of ultimately being able to be more free when I'm in the performance space of either just saying my verses, or in a performance space of like freestyling in front of crowds. And when I'll say, all right, give me a word, like being able to really cultivate what the feeling is of that light, effortless energy that still delivers and connects with people and has an impact in the moment, and allows me to have fun, right? So, being creative, man, it's a lot of deep work that, for being real about it, most of us males are in the profession of rapping and emceeing. Being real about it, we're not taught to. We're taught, two emotions: excitement. Yo, that was dope. Oh my God, that was crazy. And sometimes that's even hard to get out of us. And then we're taught anger. Like that's what we think is acceptable. And everything else in between, we just kind of like bottle up, act like we don't feel nothing. Like that's the cool. Being cool is like not feeling anything. And, time and place for everything, for sure. But if you walk around with that all day, then that's definitely going to keep you stifled, and you're not going to be free. And so for me, freestyling is about getting out of that. So, cool. That is that. So that's me. And all right, we're going to keep on rocking. I think I'll call it so I can actually get to this video editing stuff. So, I appreciate you watching, appreciate your attention, and I'm going to take Sunday off. It's Mother's Day, so don't forget. Here's your prompt for tomorrow. Write some Mother's Day bars. Okay? Show your mother how you feel, that you love her. You only get one, and put it in the form of some bars, freestyle or written. All right, that is your prompt. Mother's Day bars. Let's see what we got. All right, until next time. Appreciate you being here. And just remember, it's not about perfection, it's about connection.